Looking at the sky, you would think we wouldn't have any more weather, but I know more's coming. But with the heavy rains we had this morning, let's go check out the creek and the pond real quick. Yep. Cobweb. Never fails. I was even looking too. Didn't see it. Gah. Hate it. That's my marker. We're still down. So yeah, it rained, but not enough to bring us pond. So we'll see how it looks after the next 10 days. But regardless, it's still a lot of water in there. It's just about 2 feet down than where it normally is. As you can see, the ring that goes around. Still got activity in the pond though. Never fails. Another web. God, I'm so over it. But creek is looking about the same. Well, since it's not raining currently, let's go see what work we can't get done on an old well house. So like I said, if you're not gonna follow the entire journey, then you can always just watch only the build once I get all that put together, because I will be doing a recap on just the build portion, because I know there are some folks out there that don't want to see our entire journey. You know, they don't want to see the pond, they don't want to see, you know, all the other mumbo jumbos, right? They only want to watch the build. But yeah, I'll get there. So once I get it completely finished, then like I said, I'll do that full recap, start to finish, only the build. So all right, see you over there in a sec. Well, it's looking pretty promising, because with having the roof on, and like I said, I still had, you know, like this one panel that still has a couple holes in it, a couple holes in up there, and even with it wide open on the sides, everything down here is still nice and dry. I'm still getting my trench put in, but everything around it on the outside is wet. Everything's wet, but in here is bone dry, and that's even with the sides completely open. So that's promising. But I still want to wrap it up. I still want to get it wrapped up. We have a little bit more of the house wrap over there, and then we'll start getting some siding on this thing. Oh, willow. I would hate when you're walking and dang grasshoppers or locusts or whatever, they'll just fly right into your face. Man, I can't tell you how many times I'll do that, and they'll fly up and they'll stick into my beard, and then I gotta grab them and throw them out. Oh man, it's so, yeah, I don't like that either. Hopefully you can see that on camera, but this is one, I've knocked this guy down a few times, but he likes hiding up here in the middle. So I don't know where he's at. All right, so I actually want to cut this down a little more to length, because this one, well, let me mark this. So this one is at 75 where I'm marking it, 75 inches, which is a little over 6 foot, because that's what I need. But this one is almost 9 feet long, and I don't really need that. Plus, I don't know how much is left on this roll. I mean, kind of come look at the end. It's quite a bit, but I want to mark it at 6 feet. That way, you know, I'll have a 6 foot roll and then a 3 foot roll, because I can always overlap this as needed. But it will help for wrapping this, and then also putting some here up at the top. I can use the big one for the bottom, the small one for the top, and not have to really worry about cutting a whole lot like we did with the shed. But then we'll still have plenty of a 6 foot roll and a 3 foot roll for other projects. But I'm gonna try to cut it with this. Fingers crossed. I don't know how well it's gonna do, but we'll figure it out. Did all right. And actually, with having somewhat of a dull blade, that actually melted that some, with this being a plastic type material, where now it won't fray. Awesome. One thing that I am happy with the rain is it softened up the ground some, so I can dig my trench a little easier. All right, we got it all wrapped up. I do need to go up here to the ridge though and get it buttoned down up there, because actually I do have like a metal ridge cap that's on the back side of the shop that I will probably put up there. But before I do that, I actually wanted to get the siding that I'm going to be utilizing up here first. I've even thought about possibly here in the front doing another piece of metal going this way, because then it would have a big wooden sign on it. So I think the wood on the metal just for this front face would look, I think it would look nice. But before I do that, I will ask the missus what she thinks. She's not too keen on the metal tin. So but it is what it is for now. But I think it's looking all right, looking gooder each day. But I'm still really surprised that it stayed nice and dry in here, even with it open. And then at some point too, I need to come in. Look, we already got friends. To come in and close this off here. That way birds and stuff won't come in. Because obviously once I get insulation up, it will fill in, you know, those gaps, the small gaps on the sides. But I want to be able to get, you know, at least a chunk of wood up here to be able to stop, you know, any creatures from coming in, and or possibly I even have some of the metal netting stuff, or yeah, that stuff that I can put up here as well if needed, instead of the wood, just be able to keep out, you know, some of the creatures. So, but all right, y'all. At least get something up there for now. Jesus Christ. Alright, so if you're wondering why we're putting up a metal trim or siding or whatever you want to call it right there in the front, it's because we actually plan on putting up a wooden sign in the front of this as like a little name, since it does look kind of like a little saloon. But I am going to have another little roof coming off the front. I wanted to do that after I had this up there, so I can kind of tie them all in. But what do you guys think we should name this? Head on over to our community tab. There's going to be a poll there. You might have already seen it, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it up to you guys. So we're going to have 4 choices, and it's going to be just Well House, the Scuttlebutt, or the Old Watering Hole. And then the 4th choice will be subscriber's choice. You guys put down whatever you want, and we'll take that into consideration. But the most votes, more than likely, is going to get the win. So go cast your votes. Okay, so I ended up taking that metal piece back down, namely because the other little roof that I'm wanting to put over the door, I actually wanted to go up a little higher than what I had originally planned. So I need to cut them off. Alright, so I got me one of them handy dandy little angle finders, angle go-getters. So I'd like to have, you know, a fascia that's kind of the same. So I'll put this on here, just like that, take it up to figure out what my angle is going to be, which I'll put it over here on this side. It's a little easier for me to see. Get that tightened down, and then I can come in and make a mark, which I need to measure down because I don't want it to interfere with the door. So first off, I need to make sure that the 1 foot long coming down won't interfere with a door, because my door is going to overlap, you know, about 1.5 to 2 inches on the top. So let me figure out where that's going to be, and then make sure this roof's not going to hit, or the door won't hit the roof. Handy dandy level. I just got a spot up here that I know is going to be above the door. Get a little level. Mark it. So that would be the lowest spot. So if you see that, that line would be the lowest spot, but I'm going to need to go above that, you know, at least an inch, just to make sure I have clearance for the door. So let me measure that out, see how long that is up there. But then I also need to find my angle that I already got from over there, right? And see where that's going to go, because this line, right? So if I go at 18, the bottom of my board is going to be below that. So I'd have to cut two different things. So let me come up here. Yeah, because this is all just going to be open on the bottom. I'm not going to put any type of, you know, fascia or anything. It's just going to be open, no insulation, no nothing. It's just there, right? But I do want to have, or it won't have any soffit. Sorry, it will have a fascia. It will not have any soffit. So gotta get my words right, Anson. Get your words right. I think I can get these straight enough. Just taking a measurement, getting a line. It says 16.5. I'm looking into the sun going that way. So let's get these cut down. Now let's go see what we're going to use for a fascia. Got some beautiful cedar, which I'm pretty sure this is a western red cedar. Stuff I got from Paul. So this is about a 1/2 inch thick. I'd say it's 3.5 inches wide, maybe 4. Oh, it always smells so good. And get my measurement. I'm at 5 foot. Let me double check. Actually need to subtract 3/8 of an inch because those boards that I put up there are a little curved, which is okay. Which, you know what, I'm gonna leave it at 5 because I think I can move that. That way it will still be the same width as the shed. Okay, so I need some fern strips, and we had the leftover material from the shed, but I want to cut this and rip it down in half. That way I have two pieces that will go up there. I put one on top, one on bottom, just to have a place to where I can screw down the metal roofing. All right, let's go put them on. Okay, so fern strips are on. The fascia board is on. Looks good. So, like I said, I still need to go to the store to get some drip edge, because I want a drip edge for here, then for the back, for the sides. So, yeah, even though it's a well shed, we still like, you know, stuff to look good. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then the area up there where I put the metal here will be where we put our sign. So I think it'll look nice. All right, so I actually need to head into town. One of our kids has a doctor's appointment, so I need to go pick her up for that. But I have enough time to where I can go ahead and go change my shirt, get in something a little drier, get to the store, get some of the materials that I need, and then I'll go grab her, take her to her appointment, and then I'll come back and finish all this up. Yada yada. So let's go. Okay, I'm back from town. Kiddo did her appointment, got rescheduled, and I was also able to go to the store and get the drip edge. But I also wanted to kind of finish this look off a little bit, and just even though it's not needed, at least I don't think it's needed. Apparently that's a little too long. There we go. I can put up the drip edge. All right, y'all. Just about got the front done. Sorry, the phone kept overheating. You know, whenever the camera out here in the sun, it's actually pretty warm today, considering. But then I also got some of the flashing up here on the side. Looks nice and finished. And I am gonna put some of that cedar trim underneath here that just kind of fill this in, because I want to come back in on the inside and close all that gap in with the big gap filler. And then I also have the drip edge on the back side. So it's looking gooder. Looking good, looking good. And then I still have to do this side here. But I need to get up there and basically take screws out of the side. And then I don't have a piece long enough for this one, but I have enough pieces that I can piecemeal this together. So it'll be okay. It'll look all right. But let me know what you think down in the comments. All right, y'all, so it's a new day. Obviously, you can see it's raining. And we also have a friend. Really? Come on, man. Do you have to do that right there? You see him? I hate spiders. But we're gonna be heading to the store later. Let's continue to pick up some materials for the shed. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to continue work on it today, but for right now, I'm actually heading into town. We're gonna go meet someone for the first time, so I'll see you in town. I made it to town. Look who I ran into.
Hey.
So, who are we?
We are Joel.
Joel.
Lauren. Yeah, Joel.
Yeah, that's, if you guys don't know that, you missed the live.
Not a big deal. And we are making it home. Meeting up with this fine gentleman for the first time.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Heidi's family factotum.
Yep. So yeah, we'll be getting together with them once again. So definitely make sure that you're going down into the description. I'll put the link and stuff down there. And yeah. But now we got to go to town a little bit later to get some stuff. But we wanted to come in and meet them quick because they were here in town.
You betcha.
All right, made it back from the store. And yeah, really didn't show any of that because we actually had to go to a few different stores to finally find that one. It wasn't 100% of what I wanted to get, but this one will work. It was within our price range, and hopefully I only need to get the one bundle, but I guess we'll figure out in another video because yeah, I'm not installing that right now. So we definitely appreciate y'all for following the journey. It's greatly appreciated for sharing us out, helping us grow. Just remember, we got a video right here, playlist over here. You guys can go check those out, and it just helps you follow our journey, and the two little icons at the top. But last but not least, remember to always thank a veteran at every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day. We'll see you on the next one. Later, y'all.